Hey there, future scholars. Welcome to Math the Composer channel, your go-to destination for acing those exams and mastering your subject like a pro. Whether you are gathering up a daunting exams or simply looking to sharpen your skills, you have come to the right place. So grab your notebooks, sharpen your pencils, and let's embark on this journey to academic success together. Hit that subscription button and join our community of learners committed to reaching their full potential. Now, let's dive right in. So let's take a look at this question. If alpha and beta are roots of equation 5x squared minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0, we are asked to form a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha over beta and beta over alpha. So if alpha and beta are roots of this equation, you get? So we are asked to form a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha over beta and beta over alpha. So in quadratic equation, alpha and beta are the roots of them. So there's something you must first of all do. That's the first step you're going to take on this. The first thing, you find your sum of roots and your product of roots. And then in quadratic equation, the sum of roots can be expressed like this. So if you are given an equation of this, so your sum of roots, alpha plus beta, is expressed as minus b over a, and your product of root, alpha beta, is equals to c over a. Now where does this minus b over a and c over a? We understand that. So now quadratic equation can be expressed in form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. If I'm not comparing it to 5x squared minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0, so that means that a is the coefficient of x squared in this one, right? So let me show you what I'm saying. A is the coefficient of x squared here, right? So that means that the coefficient of x squared here is what? 5. So that means that a is equals to what? 5. Do you get? The next one, b is the coefficient of x here, right? So for this one now, the coefficient of x here is now what? Minus 6. So that means that b here is equals to minus 6. So c is a constant number here. So the constant number here is also 3, right? That means c equals to 3. So if I can express my sum of root and product of root, right? So my sum of root of alpha and beta is alpha plus beta is equals to, we give it as what? Minus b over a, right? That be equals to minus 6 over, because b is minus 6, right? Over a, 5. So I can get my product of root too. My product of root, alpha beta, equals to what? C is 3 over 5, right? Yeah. So I haven't gotten that. The root of the equation that we are asked to form, the new one, you get alpha over beta and beta over alpha. So in that my new root, I can find I'll also find the sum and the product of it too, right? So the sum of my new roots, because my new roots are alpha and beta and alpha. So if I will add it now, that's alpha over beta plus beta over alpha, right? So finding the LCM of this denominator, finding the LCM of this beta and alpha here, right? I want to believe you know you know how to find LCM at this level. So the LCM here is alpha beta. You get? So beta, don't worry, I want to believe you'll be able to understand how all of this is being transformed to this. Yeah, at this level, I don't need to explain that for you. So here we are. Here we go. I want you to take a look at this expression. I want to try and make sure, I want to get how I can simplify this in a sense that I can be able to input my sum of root and product of root. But being in this sum of root now. Just be patient and listen to this. if you look at this expression, alpha plus beta square, it can be equals to alpha plus beta and alpha plus beta, right, in two places. You get? So let me expand here. That's alpha times alpha, right? Give us alpha square, right? The next one, alpha multiply beta, that will be alpha beta, right? So beta multiply alpha is also what? Alpha beta, right? And beta multiply beta, that will be what? Beta square. So this one can be alpha square, right, plus alpha beta plus alpha beta, 2 alpha beta plus beta square. Now I see that in this one, if I remove 2 alpha beta from here, I will get alpha plus beta square. That means in this expression, the whole expression of this, if I remove this one from there, it will remain alpha plus beta square, right? So I can express it as this. So an expression like this, alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta is equals to alpha plus beta square, right? So that means that this one can be expressed as, that means that to get this thing only here, this one only, I can rewrite it as this. You get? I can write it as this because I still get the same thing as this one on top. Do you understand what I mean? So that means 2 alpha beta subtract from 2 alpha beta to remain alpha plus beta square. Why am I doing like this? So that I can get something, you understand, as I go on. So now I can now express this numerator here, this alpha plus beta square, as alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. Since you give us this one, we will subtract this. Since you give us alpha plus beta square, right? So you can express this one as this. You get? So we move. Now, the value of sum of roots that we get in that one, in the former one that we have, that we get alpha plus beta equals to minus 6 over 5 and alpha beta equals to 3 over 5. Do you get? So let me input it in this one. You understand what I mean? So I substitute it. Alpha plus beta is what? Minus 6 over 5, right? Yeah, alpha plus beta is minus 6 over 5. So anywhere I see alpha plus beta, I put what? Minus 6 over 5 square. Minus this 2 alpha beta, right? That's 2 alpha beta. Product of root is what? 3 over 5, right? Yeah. All over. Alpha beta is also what? 3 over 5. So simplifying this one is square, right? It can be in two places. Did we get? So we have minus 6 over 5 minus 6 over 5 minus 2 times 3, 6 over 5. So minus times minus here, if I want to multiply these two, minus times minus gives plus. Don't mind the noise. Do you get? Just focus on this. Don't mind the noise. So 6 times 6 gives 36. 5 times 5 gives 25 minus 6 over 5 over 3 over 5. So let's do this. And I have finding the LCM of this. If you understand this, over 3 over 5. So 36 minus 36 over 25 over 3 over 5. This divide can change to multiplication. Do you get? And when they change to multiplication, this one will come up and this one will come down. You understand? This one will come up and this one will come down. So that's 6 over 25 times 5 over 3. So 3 here cancel 6. 3 goes in 6, 2. Abi 5 goes in 25. It remains 5. So that's how we get to over 5. You get? So for the sum of roots of this new root that we are being given, alpha over beta plus beta over alpha, the sum of root is what? 2 over 5. So the product of the root, the product of the root, that's the root that we have, alpha over beta times beta over alpha. So we are finding the product. Product is multiplication. So here, if I'm multiplying this, alpha cancel alpha and beta cancel beta, it gives us 1. So that means my sum of root, which is 2/5 of new root 2/5, which I've gotten, and my product of root, which gives us 1. So in the normal equation, our new quadratic equation, because we have to form a quadratic equation of those kind of roots. Quadratic equation for this kind of theory can be expressed like this. Just note that x squared minus sum of root x plus product of root. So our sum of root is 2/5, right? So anywhere I see sum of root, I put my 2/5, right? And my product of root is what? 1. So I can result to what? X squared, right? Minus 2/5x plus 1. So finally, I want to express this one. I don't want these fractions to be there. I want to remove this fraction. So I can multiply both sides by 5. That's 5 times x squared. 5 multiply everything. And that's 5 times 2/5x plus 5 times 1. So that will give us 5 times x squared give us 5x squared. Here 5 cancel 5. It remains 2, right? So that's 5x squared minus 2x plus 5 times 1, 5 equals to 0. So I hope you understand that. So useful mathematical information that will serve as a great support in your exams in introductory mathematics as a fresh undergraduate in Nigeria. So let's look at the trigonometry aspect. Trigonometric identity, the 3 main trigonometric identity. The first one is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Note it down your score. 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. So let's look at the reciprocals. Note this one is very, very important. Reciprocals of trigonometric functions. 1 over tan theta equals to cot theta. Note down. 1 over sin theta equals to cosec theta. 1 over cos theta equals to sec theta. So others include this one. It is a very, very important information. Sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Cos A minus B equals to cos A sin B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So these are the information that you note down. And that one is when the angle are the same. You get that? Let A equals to B equals to theta. So sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. So let's look at the SOHCAHTOA in triangle there. You note down SOHCAHTOA formula. Sin theta equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan theta equals to opposite over adjacent. Note that. So let's look at trigonometric ratio in their short form. You should note this down. You should know it on your brain. Sin 0 equals to 0. Sin 30 equals to 0.5 equals to, I can write it as 1 over 2. Sin 45 equals to 0.7071. I can write it as 1 over root 2, which is equals to root 2 over 2. Sin 60 equals to 0.8660. I can write it as root 3 over 2. Cos 0 equals to 0. Cos 30 equals to 0.8660 equals to root 3 over 2. Cos 45 equals to 0.7071 equals to 1 over root 2 equals to root 2 over 2. Cos 60 equals to 0.5, which is equals to 1 over 2. So let's extend that. Sin 90 equals to 1, sin 180 equals to 0, sin 270 equals to minus 1, sin 360 equals 0. It will help you a lot. Don't underestimate this. Cos 90 equals to 0, cos 180 equals to minus 1, cos 270 equals to 0, cos 360 equals to 1. Please don't mind the noise. Tan 0 equals to 0, tan 30 equals to 1 over root 3 equals to root 3 over 3, tan 60 equals to root 3, tan 45 equals to 1, tan 90 equals to is undefined, tan 180 equals to 0. So tan 270 equals is also undefined, and tan 360 equals to 0. Let's take a look at this example. Sine 45. Okay, I simplify or express sine 75 in short form without using calculator. Here is how you go about it. So I can express sine 75 in form of 45 plus 30, right? So I can use the formula of sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, right? That means my A will be 45 and my B will be 30. So in putting this in the equation, that will be sine 45 cos 30, sine 45 times cos 30 plus cos 45 times sine 30. You get, because our A is 45 and our B is 30. Please don't mind the noise. So that will not give us sine 45 gives us root 2 over 2 times cos 30 is root 3 over 2 plus cos 45 gives us root 2 over 2 times 1 over 2. So solving this, root 2 times root 3 gives us root 6, right? 2 times 2 here gives us 4. Root 2 times 1 gives us root 2. 2 times 2 gives us 4. So here is what we got here. So that's root 6 over 4 plus root 2 over 4. So I can express it in a form like this. Yeah. Making the denominator in one places. That's finding the LCM root 6 plus root 2 over 4. So that's just how it is. So in case you are given any question to express in any form, these are numbers and degrees. 120 degree, you can express in the form of 90 plus 30 or 60 plus 60, 135, 90 plus 45. Just so since you have been given trigonometric ratios of those answers, you can be able to get them. So as we wrap up today's session, remember that every step you take towards your academic goals to bring you closer to the future you envision. So stay focused, stay motivated, and never underestimate the power of your own determination. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your fellow students, which over 100 plus are subscribed. So I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Until next time, keep studying smart, and I will see you in the next video. Happy learning.